Hello everyone, my name is Cristiano Pina and I'm very happy to be on this online course. I'm trying to read through the questions that for this introduction, and I'm trying not to have too much glare on my glasses as well. But so originally I'm from Italy. I was born there and I lived there for about I was 24, 25 when I moved to United States and I married my wife Angie. Um, I come from a big island over Sicily. It's called Sardinia, and it's right below a French island called Corsica. We're pretty much in line with Rome in the Mediterranean. Um, I currently live in Sandy, Utah, with my wife and our little two dogs. We love it here. We have a great time and a great. We're lucky to have great neighbors. Let's see, what work experience have you had? I worked in a variety of jobs, but as an immigrant, I had to learn English. So I started from the very basics, working my way up, and for a few years I supervised a series of construction projects, and that led me to start to apply with Union Pacific Railroad, which is I think one of the largest railroad in the United States. 20 years later, yes, it's been almost 20 years that I've been with Union Pacific Railroad. I worked through my career to learn things and do better, and now I find myself to collaborate with a number of teams in the western United States. We mostly do large maintenance or new services like building new tracks and providing large companies with railroad service. I work pretty much. I travel a lot, and I work around. I work around the Western United States in a few different states. So I work with many different teams, and although I notice we have like a standardized work for our maintenance or new construction, it seems that sometimes people tend to do different things, which are great because some of those differences actually have led to improvements in our standard works. Like I said, I work with many different teams, and that's one of the reasons why I've taken this class, to learn how to become a better leader, become a better part of a team, help to consolidate a great team that can perform great, but also that can keep consistency even when I live. Sometimes, I supervise a project throughout the beginning and the bulk of the project, and then I leave that team to finish the project on the final stage of a project. So my goal is to be able to leave that team without them missing me at all, and be able to keep going and keep doing whatever they're doing, because we were so well integrated, so well harmonious even in our job, that things will just keep going. Let's see. What is some of my really interesting about? Okay, so before I moved to the United States in 1998, yes, 1998, I was working on my doctorate. I was going to become an agronomist. I was actually to be a researcher, biogenetics research in particular. I I loved it. I loved everything that came with the science, with things that I studied. I participated in a few groups at that time, um, that were focused mainly on solving world hunger, and some of my contribution to that was trying to improve. I remember that time they gave us corn as a plan to improve, and so gave uh, produce more food or whatever, to solve this world hunger. And I remember very many groups came up with great ideas, and then we had to put in not very sophisticated computer programs like today, but to see if it was actually possible to tweak a little bit the genetic code of a plant to see if and some they come up with the idea of growing a bigger husk or more seeds in the husk or more than one husk and so forth. And I remember my team come up with the idea of shortening the lifespan of corn by a month and a half, I think it was, which it was possible because it would have become, get to maturity sooner and gave the opportunity to a farmer to start planting his next crop earlier and maybe increase the number of crops per year on that same land, which was awesome. So that's one thing that I don't think I've ever shared with anyone other than my wife and some very close friends. I'm very excited to be here, and I hope that I get to meet you, all of you, and also I'm looking forward to read the replies and the posts that we'll have throughout the semester, and I'm excited to learn from you. And thank you very much for this opportunity, and good luck to everyone.